Hello, everybody. Welcome into your collective overcoming addiction spread. My name is Lindsay. This is Blunt as F Tarot. If y'all are new to the channel, thank you so much to all of my returning subscribers for coming back, for being a loyal subscriber, for showing me all the love. I appreciate each and every one of you. And for those of you that are new here, thank you for joining. Thank you for giving me a shot. If I have earned your subscription towards the end of this video or the beginning or the middle, whenever, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if the video resonates, guys, and share it if someone else could use this type of message. Please remember, this is general. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. With that said, I do offer personal readings. If you would like to book with me, please check out my menu located in the description box, also on the community page. Shoot me an email and we can get you booked right away. Also, you can win a personal reading. Simply hashtag personal reading in the comments, as well as like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, for your messages. Please show the collective all they need to see to overcome this addiction, bad habit, or mindset they are trying to overcome for their best and highest good. What does the collective need to see today, Spirit? First card out is how you remove any blockages in your life. To love without expectations is to be in heaven. Release control and make peace with loved ones. So removing blockages in your life right now, collective, requires you to make peace with your past. I feel like this is your past because there are some loved ones in your past that maybe you don't speak to anymore. And I feel like whatever it is, in order to beat it, in order to overcome any blockages that you have in your life right now, it's almost as if forgive and forget. Like, obviously you don't forget how people treated you, but in order to have peace for yourself, extend that forgiveness. Obviously you're not going to forget, but that's the energy that I keep hearing. Forgive and forget. To love without expectations is to be in heaven. So what will remove blockages in your life right now, collective, is actively being unconditional love. Like, whether someone is treating you that way or not, that is the energy that spirit wants you to be in, so that you can overcome what you have on your plate right now. What is holding me back? Sing like the birds, not worrying about what others think. Be yourself, share your heart, and speak your truth. So what is holding you back is worrying about what other people think. Worrying about, oh my God, is this person going to think this if I stop doing that? Maybe past people that you hung out with when you were actively in your addiction. Maybe people you still hang out with that are still addicted to the things that you're trying to overcome. What's holding you back right now is the fact that you're still putting yourself in those environments and you're still worried about what those people think. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks, but especially not those people that are actively still in this addiction. Especially not those people. Like I said, it doesn't matter what the fuck anybody thinks, but especially not those people that you can't be yourself around. If you speak your truth and someone judges you for it, then that's not your soul tribe. That's not your people. That's not your person. What action steps do you need to take to reach your goals? We have, it is your light that lights the world. Self-reliance, brilliant ideas, and time to shine. So the action steps that you need to take are to continue to shine like the star that you are. Continue to be the light that lights this world, because you've gone through so much darkness, collective, because you are meant to shine. And in order to shine, you got to go through some terrible shit sometimes, because it's called duality. You have to understand the darkness in order to understand the light and be the light. What action steps you need to take are rely on yourself, period. Do not rely on anybody else. Be independent, not codependent. Think of it as you're lost in the woods and you're the only one with a flashlight, right? Everybody's following you. That's the type of action I want you to take, and you'll reach every single goal that you have in your life. It is your time to shine, whether you believe it or not. Am I willing to change the way I have taught myself to live? The world is a mountain that echoes your words. Reflection and seeing affects what you do matters. I would take that as a big old yes, collective. You are willing to change the way that you've taught yourself to live. You're willing to move mountains. And you understand now how powerful your words are if you didn't before. You're seeing that what you say, that what you speak, that what you put out there, it comes to fruition, whether it's good or bad. It comes to fruition because you put the energy behind the words. Your world is a mountain that echoes your words. Reflection. Seeing affects what you do matters. Period. What do you need to know to live in a completely new way? Anything you lose comes around in another form. Opportunity, choices, and transformation. So what you need to know to be in this completely new energy, free from your addiction, free from your bad habits, free from your awful mindsets that maybe were ingrained in you as a child that you had to unlearn and relearn something new. In order to live in this completely new way, you need to understand that energy does not die. It goes somewhere, right? So the energy that you put into this addiction, you're just going to change that energy, right? Seeing what you do matters. Being mindful of your words. Realizing that any sort of bad energy that's leaving your life right now, it's being transmuted into opportunities for you. It's being transformed, collective. And that's what you need to know. You need to understand that energy does not die. It transforms. And the energy you used to put into this active addiction, you're putting into something else. The opportunity is going to arise for you to put your energy towards something else if it hasn't already. And what is this addiction, or how does this addiction affect your actions and your emotions? When you start to walk, the way appears. Taking steps, beginning again, creating the life you truly want. Isn't that interesting? How does it affect your actions and emotions? Well, when you start to walk, the way appears. If you don't do nothing, if you just sit there in your addiction, the path doesn't light up for you. The way does not appear. You may feel stuck. But if you are not actively in this addiction, you're able to see the steps that you need to take. You're able to see the path forward. But when you are actively in this addiction, you cannot see the light that is guiding you. You are in the darkness, therefore you cannot see the light. And if you do see the light that's guiding you, you're simply ignoring it. All right, let's clarify with the tarot, shall we? What else does the collective need to know here? Thank you, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What else does the collective need to see here regarding overcoming this addiction? Let's clarify to love without expectation. Why is this here as to how to remove any blockages that the collective may have? Knight of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Knight of Cups is very, very loving, very, very romantic. As you see, this Knight of Cups has a bouquet of flowers, very charming. I feel like there may be a situation in your life, collective, where you're meant to make peace. Maybe you're meant to be this Knight of Cups, not necessarily a romantic situation. For some of you, it could be, but I feel like being caring, being compassionate, being loving, being graceful. Not that you have to extend a physical gift or extend, your time or your energy. I just feel like making peace, even if it's just that. Hey, listen, I understand maybe we don't talk, maybe we don't get along for these reasons and those reasons and whatever, but I just want to make peace with you in this moment. want to air things, clear things off the table. I feel like maybe with the Knight of Cups here, you're about to be vulnerable with someone, or someone that you love is about to be vulnerable with you. And that's going to help you to move forward in your life and to remove any blockages that you have. I feel like also extending that same loving, compassionate energy towards yourself that the Knight of Cups carries. What about sing like the birds, not worrying about what others think? Excuse me. Sorry, guys. We got the Tower card. I'm seeing stars. Holy shit. We got the Tower card, y'all. Scorpio, Aries energy. We are in the thick of it, too, as far as Scorpio season goes. So clarifying what is holding you back is the Tower, right? Caring about what other people think. And the Tower comes in to remove any situations that are not built on stability. And that's what's happening here. Anything in your life, anybody in your life where there's not a solid foundation. Like I said, if you're still hanging out in those environments that you should not be in anymore and you know it, that's going to come crashing down. That's going to come tumbling down for sure. Why is it is your light that lights the world here as the action steps the collective needs to take to reach their goals? We've got the Fool. Taking a leap of faith, taking a risk. Maybe for some of you, you're scared to be on your own. You're scared to be independent. Maybe you have abandonment/neglect issues from your childhood, or maybe just a past relationship. But depending on yourself, being reliant, self-reliant enough to take an idea that you have and act on it, the Fool, and jump on it, is just the energy that you need to reach your goals. Maybe, the Tower happens and people go out of your life. It's because they're not meant to be there. Maybe you're left on your own for a while. And that's because if you weren't left on your own, how would you ever have the courage to take this leap of faith? You have to rely on yourself and depend on yourself in order to make something happen. In order to reach those goals, you've got to take the leap, pretty much is what the Fool card is saying. And then we have the Moon here, clarifying the world is a mountain that echoes your words. Yep. It reveals the secrets that are hidden in the dark. It lights up the night sky. It also is your intuition. It's following that higher guidance system. Knowing that, if you put the energy of low vibrational things out there into the world, I'm getting hate, negativity, whatever, for some reason it's coming through. Negativity just keeps coming through. If you put that energy out there into the world, that's going to come back to you. But the Moon is here to guide you. If you follow your intuition, that's not going to happen. If you follow your intuition, you're able to change the way you've taught yourself to live, because you can see now, and maybe this is just becoming clear to you. Something is becoming clear to you with the Moon here. How your actions and your words affect what you do. And that 100% matters. Your words, your actions being in alignment, that 100% matters in order to reach your goal. Why is anything you lose comes around in another form here? Why is this what the collective needs to know to live in a completely new way? We got the Ace of Cups, baby. Always know your worth. Do yourself a favor and always put you first, collective. Always. In order to live in this new way, you have to fill your cup. It's okay to give, but you cannot give from an empty cup. You cannot give really from a full cup. Your cup needs to be overflowing. And that's where the giving comes from. And anything that you lose, it comes back to you. It fills that cup up. Anything that you've lost, like I said, in low vibrational energy, it's coming back around. It's transforming into opportunities. New beginnings is the Ace of Cups, but this is also about self-love. Why is when you start to walk, the way will appear here? Why is this how the collective's addiction affects their actions and emotions? We've got the 8 of Swords energy. So 8 of Swords is overthinking, right? When you are actively in your addiction, you can't stop thinking about things. You're stuck in your head, literally quite stuck in your head, trapped. You can't see what's in front of you. But like this card says, when you start to walk, the way will appear. So when you're not in your addiction, you're able to see the way forward. You're able to see the path that Spirit has laid in front of you. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. Please remember, this is general. Only take what resonates with you. If this message resonated, please drop a thumbs up. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all the good things. I love y'all. Hope you have a good day.